she would not tolerate even a speck of dust on the bed. A slight crease meant the bedsheet would be dusted and laid again. All of us were careful about the habit as well. Even today, Prime Minister mentions at this advanced stage, mother expects that there should be no single grease in her bed. So such a minute details Prime Minister wrote in the blog, and now as we speak, there are international leaders who are sending their solidarity with the Prime Minister on the health of the Prime Minister's mother.
Yes, Mr. Rajgopalan, we had briefly discussed what happened in 2014-2015 when Prime Minister Modi was in the presence of Mark Zuckerberg and he recalled the memories of his mother bringing him up. Let's in fact listen into that sequence once again where the Prime Minister actually got very emotional when talking about the trials and tribulations that his mother actually went through to bring up her family.
अब जब हम छोटे थे तो हमारा गुजारा करने के लिए वे अड़ोस पड़ोस के घरों में बर्तन साफ करना, पानी भरना, मजदूरी करना, आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि एक मां ने अपने बच्चों को बड़ा करने के लिए कितना कष्ट उठाया। और ये सिर्फ नरेंद्र मोदी के केस में नहीं है, भारत में ऐसी लाखों माताएं जिन्होंने अपने बच्चों के सपनों के लिए अपना पूरा जीवन आहूत कर दिया है।
We'd urge Siddharth, who's outside the hospital in Ahmedabad, Amit Kumar, as well as Mr. Rajgopalan to stay with us. That was an extremely emotional moment where the Prime Minister recalled the kind of fight that his mother had to put up in order to raise her family under extremely difficult circumstances. We'll come back on the other side with more news and updates. Don't go anywhere.
इन केस आप मिलेनियन वाली जनरेशन से हैं तो आपने शायद वो गाना सुना होगा, देखा जो तुझे यार दिल में बजी गिटार। सो कुछ ऐसे अगर आप मूड में हैं तो यहाँ पे ये गिटार की स्ट्रिंग्स टाइप दी गई हैं, एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रिंग्स नहीं है बट ऐसे कुछ मूड में है तो आप इनका इस्तेमाल उस समय जरूर कर सकते हैं। अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि गाड़ी कौन सी है, हाल ही में इसका लॉन्च हुआ था। ये है BYD की Atto 3 और क्या परफॉर्मेंस, क्या रेंज, क्या डिजाइन, क्या फीचर्स BYD अपने इस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में दे रहा है, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस वीडियो में। और वीडियो के अंत में हमेशा की तरह बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉट धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगे इस BYD Atto 3 के बारे में। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। तो शुरुआत कर लेते हैं इस Atto 3 के डिजाइन वाले एस्पेक्ट से। तो फ्रंट में BYD कहना है ये गाड़ी का डिजाइन जो है ओवरऑल ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड है, चाइनीज ब्रांड है, तो कुछ वैसा ही एसेंस BYD कह रही है हमने इस गाड़ी के डिजाइन और स्टाइलिंग में देने की कोशिश करी है। हालांकि ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड तो मुझे फ्रंट ज्यादा नहीं लग रहा है, बट फिर भी यहाँ पे सेंटर में बड़ा सा BYD का लोगो है, क्रोम का एलिमेंट दिया गया है थ्रू आउट जो जाता है इसके फ्रंट हेडलाइट के ऊपर से सेंटर तक। एंड हेडलाइट जो है क्रिस्टल LED कॉम्बिनेशन लाइट्स यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। एंड DRL देख रहे हैं, देखने में खूबसूरत ही काफी लग रहा है। इसका फ्रंट जो लाइट का सेक्शन है काफी स्लीक कॉम्पैक्ट इसका हेडलाइट का डिजाइन लग रहा है। एंड जो टर्न इंडिकेटर्स हैं वो भी इसके DRL में ही इंटीग्रेटेड हैं, तो यहाँ पे जब इसको टर्न इंडिकेटर ऑन होंगे तो ये DRL टर्न इंडिकेटर का काम भी करेगा। इसके अलावा इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ी है तो फ्रंट में कुछ यहाँ पे वेंट वगैरह देखने को नहीं मिलेगा, ऑब्वियस है। एंड इसमें जो है ADAS लेवल 2 के फीचर्स देख सकते हैं आप, यहाँ सेंसर्स वगैरह, रेडार वगैरह यहाँ पे इसमें देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड 360 डिग्री कैमरा यहाँ पर इस BYD की Atto 3 में इधर दिया गया है। साइड प्रोफाइल पे आए तो यहाँ पर जो टायर्स इसमें दिए गए हैं वो है 18 इंच के 215 सेक्शन के टायर्स दिए गए हैं। एंड यहाँ पे जो डिजाइन है एलॉयस का, ये भी थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टाइलिश देखने में जरूर लग रहा है। BYD का हब यहाँ पे सेंटर में दिया गया है व्हील में। एंड ओवरऑल जो यहाँ पे डिजाइन है, यहाँ पे क्लैडिंग थ्रू आउट जाती हुई आपको पीछे तक इसमें देखने को मिलेगी। BYD डिजाइन की बैजिंग यहाँ दी गई है क्रोम में। यहाँ पे जो है इसका ये चार्जिंग सॉकेट है। एंड इसका जो चार्जिंग सॉकेट है वो आप एक्सटर्नल पावर कहीं आपको देनी है, छोटा मोटा कुछ आपको कॉफी मशीन टाइप, छोटा मोटा फ्रिज आपको यहाँ पे इससे एक्टिवेट करना है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देनी है वहां पे, तो उसका इस्तेमाल इस तरह से भी करा जा सकता है। तो ये एक ऑप्शन BYD ने इस Atto 3 में दिया है। इन साइड प्रोफाइल में क्रोम का एलिमेंट थ्रू आउट इसके विंडोज के आसपास। एंड यहाँ पर थोड़ा ये सिल्वर टच इसके रूफ रेल में इधर देखने को मिल रहा है। डोर हैंडल्स जो है बॉडी कलर्ड है। एंड ORVM जो है इसमें जो है हीटेड का भी ऑप्शन दिया गया है, तो हीटेड ORVMs है। एंड ब्लाइंड स्पॉट मॉनिटरिंग के फीचर्स ऑब्वियसली यहाँ देखने को मिलेंगे क्योंकि ADAS लेवल 2 के सेफ्टी फीचर्स इसमें दिए गए हैं। एंड नीचे डोर्स में भी थोड़ा ब्लैक और ये बॉडी कलर कॉम्बिनेशन इसके डोर्स में नीचे देखने को मिल रहा है। साइड से डिजाइन में कहूँ बहुत ज्यादा फ्यूचरिस्टिक नहीं लग रहा, बट ओवरऑल देखने में अच्छा जरूर लग रहा है। इसके अलावा रियर में आए तो रियर में यहाँ पे थोड़ा स्पॉइलर वाला फील दिया गया है इधर। एंड पियानो ब्लैक और ये बॉडी कलर ब्लू के कॉम्बिनेशन में अच्छा सेक्शन, जो इंटरेस्टिंग सेक्शन इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन मुझे लगता है वो है इसका ये टेल लाइट का डिजाइन। जो ये स्ट्रिप जा रही है इसकी टेल लाइट की जरूरत है। अब अमूमन ऑलमोस्ट सभी गाड़ियों में ये डिजाइन एलिमेंट हमें देखने को मिल रहा है, बट यहाँ पे इस BYD के Atto 3 में भी ये अच्छा देखने में रियर प्रोफाइल फ्रंट प्रोफाइल के मुकाबले मुझे ज्यादा बेहतर देखने में जरूर लग रहा है। क्रोम का एलिमेंट भी थोड़ा है। एंड BYD की फुल फॉर्म अगर आपको नहीं पता इनकेस तो इन्होंने बड़ा बड़ा यहाँ लिखा है, बिल्ड योर ड्रीम्स। एंड इधर Atto 3 की बैजिंग है। एंड लेफ्ट साइड में जाए तो यहाँ पर इसका EV का बैजिंग इधर दिया गया है। सेंसर्स थ्रू आउट इसमें देखने को मिलेंगे। 360 डिग्री कैमरा यहाँ पे इसमें दिया गया है। एंड बूट को ओपन करने के लिए वन टच एंड बूट ओपन इसका हो जाएगा। ओवरऑल जो स्पेस है अभी फिलहाल सेकंड रो अप है, तो ओवरऑल स्पेस जो है वो है 440 लीटर्स का। बट अगर आप सेकंड रो डाउन करते हैं तकरीबन स्पेस हो जाता है 1340 लीटर्स के आसपास इसका ओवरऑल स्पेस बन जाता है। तो ये कुछ मामला है इस BYD या बिल्ड योर ड्रीम्स की Atto 3 के एक्सटीरियर लुक्स डिजाइन का। चलते हैं अंदर थोड़ा फील प्रीमियम और थोड़े एक्सक्लूसिव एलिमेंट्स इस गाड़ी में देखने को मिलते हैं।
Good evening, you're with Breaking Ground. I'm Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan. First up on the bulletin are the top 50 stories. Vasai Court has extended Tunisha suicide case accused Shizan Khan's custody till the 20th of December. While police have refused to allow media inside the courtroom while producing Shizan before the court. Times Now Access's copy of the FIR filed by Tunisha's mother. Tunisha's mother has leveled charges of cheating against accused Shizan Khan. Cops cited Shizan's mobile data analysis to confirm he was allegedly dating another girl, confirming the mother's claim that Tunisha was upset because Shizan was cheating her uncle. Doesn't rule out a conversion motive. Shizan offers yet another reason for breaking up with Tunisha, says the relationship was coming in the way of his career. Sources say Shizan has changed his statements several times over the last couple of days. Potential debate begins over conversion angle in Tunisha's suicide case. Samajwadi Party says conversion angle injected to benefit one political party. Maharashtra BJP says an anti-conversion law will be brought in the state. Congress leader Manishankar Iyer made a shocking remark and said that Bharat toota hua hai, adding that the party is doing the job of fixing the country. His remark comes amidst the Bharat Jodo Yatra spearheaded by Rahul Gandhi. TMC leader Majid Memon has backed Manishankar Iyer's comments, saying that there is an effort to divide the country and that it must be stopped at all costs. The Bharatiya Janata Party slammed Iyer's comments, saying that it is Congress which is broken. BJP leaders have said that toota hua comment is an insult to Sardar Patel. Another BJP leader says Congress is delusional. The Gupkar Alliance extends support to Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra. Mehbooba Mufti Omar to march alongside Rahul Gandhi in the Kashmir leg of this yatra. Union Minister Anurag Thakur has slammed the Congress's plan to unfurl the tricolour in the valley, calling it an attempt to vitiate the atmosphere in Kashmir, which has achieved peace under PM Modi's leadership. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Heeraben Modi, has been admitted to hospital at the UN Metha Institute of Cardiology and Research over her ill health. The Prime Minister is visiting his ailing mother in Ahmedabad later today. He is expected to stay in Ahmedabad for the day, taking care of his nonagenarian mother. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel and Health Minister have visited the Prime Minister's ailing mother in Ahmedabad's UN Metha Hospital. Meanwhile, in a statement, the hospital has said the condition of PM's mother, Heeraben Modi, is stable. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has tweeted wishing a speedy recovery for the Prime Minister's mother, offering him love and support in this difficult time. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has said that it was decided in the meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah that neither side will make new claims on the border row. The row over stalling the government's bid to introduce Makkal identity card for welfare delivery in Tamil Nadu. The BJP has alleged that it will open up floodgates for forgery and corruption. They've questioned the need for a separate ID card despite Aadhaar. And the BJP president predicts a win on 25 Lok Sabha seats for the BJP in Tamil Nadu, puts the emphasis on this BJP's aggressive foray into the south. The Congress says the BJP's Tamil Nadu chief is daydreaming. The Election Commission of India has initiated delimitation of assembly and parliamentary constituencies in the state of Assam as per Section 8A of the Representation of People Act 1950. Opposition parties have questioned the delimitation process as an attempt to politicize by the BJP, given that it is the 2001 census and not the 2011 census that would be considered. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has chaired a meeting to review the preparation of the G20 meet. He's also instructed officials to ensure successful conduct of G20-related events in the state. During the meeting with top officials, Chief Minister Yogi said that the G20 meet will introduce brand UP to the world. Various events of G20 will be held in Varanasi, Greater Noida, Lucknow and Agra across the state. Massive protests were held against Pakistan in Jammu. People have burnt the flag of Pakistan, posters of PM Shehbaz Sharif, demanding that it be declared a terror state. Two groups clashed at the Mudigere Congress Bhavan in Karnataka's Chikmagalur over the distribution of tickets. One group was opposing tickets being given to the state Vice President Motama, which ensued in the fight. The Congress has extended CBI custody of Chanda Kochar, Deepak Kochar, Venugopal Dhoot in the ongoing ICICI Bank Videocon loan fraud case. Cops have arrested 3 people after a woman filed a complaint against gang rape. The woman has alleged that 3 men gang raped her in a shared taxi from Noida and dumped her near UP's Itmadpur. In a major crackdown, police in UP Sitapur have arrested 25 accused for effecting illegal conversions across 8 police station areas of the district. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare signed an MOU for intensified tuberculosis elimination project with the Ministry of Petroleum. A 20-year-old youth has been held for allegedly killing his friend by slitting her throat at Varkala in Thiruvananthapuram. The 17-year-old victim was found with her throat slit outside the house last night. 2 people have been injured after a detonator exploded at the Narsinghi PS area of Rangareddy district. According to police, a driller might have hit and triggered the detonator due to the ongoing road widening work. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Delhi. Jagan has also gifted a miniature statue of Lord Venkateshwara to Prime Minister Modi. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi was seen having a joyful moment with his mother Sonia Gandhi during the party's 138th Foundation Day celebration event in Delhi. Job seekers staged a protest close to Navanna demanding jobs and to meet the Chief Minister over the issue. RAF and police have been deployed. An FIR has been registered against the Uddhav camp MLA Nitin Deshmukh. The FIR copy details reveal how one PSI was abused by Nitin Deshmukh and was beaten up. A clash broke out between the supporters of 2 candidates of local body polls in Patel Nagar area in Nalanda district. Kozhikode police have arrested 3 people who were allegedly raped and in fact a 19-year-old differently abled woman was a victim. Now this took place at different locations on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of December. A shocking incident from Nasik. A ward boy stabbed a female doctor directly on the neck and stomach with scissors over a trivial issue. The suspect ward boy has been arrested by the police. 2 people were injured after a detonator exploded in Rangareddy district in Telangana. This explosion took place during road construction work. NCB seized 4 kilograms of charas and arrested 2 persons related to the matter in Mumbai. BSF seizes Yaba tablets worth 1.7 crore rupees near the India-Bangladesh border in Silchar of Assam. 17,000 Yaba tablets were found in a car. The driver has been arrested. The death toll from heavy rains and floods that devastated parts of Philippines over the Christmas weekend has risen to 25, with 26 others still missing. In a first since 2019, a small tornado rose in the Bolivian city of El Alto. The smallest of the twisters took place when a thunderstorm also battered parts of El Alto and neighboring capital, La Paz. Moments after a plane crashed in Maryland, rescuers used kayaks to reach the pilot of a small airplane which began to sink. San Francisco is being sued for allegedly forcing homeless people to move and discarding their belongings when it doesn't have anywhere for them to stay. US Supreme Court is keeping pandemic-era limits on asylum in place, dashing hopes of migrants fleeing violence and inequality in Latin America and elsewhere reaching the United States. Many in Mexico continue to face challenges prompted by those who prey on asylum seekers. Migrants and shelter workers were seen wearing bulletproof vests. Southwest Airlines scrubbed thousands of flights once again in the aftermath of the massive winter storm that wrecked Christmas travel plans across the United States. Kurdish security forces started to implement strict security measures in Raqqa after a deadly attack on the city on Monday. Measures included imposing a full curfew and carrying out a combing operation. A Russian charity organization has started distributing New Year's gifts to the homeless people in St. Petersburg. Residents and companies donated food, clothes and hygiene products packaged into gift sets by volunteers. President Joe Biden on Tuesday traveled to a place very familiar to him, the US Virgin Islands, to enjoy some downtime and warmer weather and to ring in a new year with his family. What would come as a major loss of face for Rahul Gandhi and his team as they go around the country claiming to bridge the gulf of hate created by the political opponents? Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has put out an undated video of Congress MP Imran Pratapgarhi, where he can be seen urging his supporters to not hesitate from resorting to kill. Here's what he said.
अरे ईमान वालों जुल्म को ललकार कर मरना कभी जब भेड़ियों का झुंड तुमको घेर ही ले तो अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना, अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना, अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना, अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना.
The BJP is now hit out at the Congress, citing this video as proof of Congress party's divisive mindset.
Well, Mr. Rahul Gandhi one side said Bharat Jodo, and his member parliament are speaking this language. This clearly shows that what is the mindset of Congress party. It's not Bharat Jodo, it's Bharat Todo. And when their member parliament, I mean, no less than member parliament Rajya Sabha says that you can kill 4 or 5 people. And whereas they are comparing with Pragya Thakur, which is very sad, Pragya Thakur only said, be prepared for a defense. And there is no harm in preparing for a defense, but this man is inciting a community to kill other community people.
अब देखिए, कांग्रेस के नेता तो विघटन की बात करते हैं, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के जाल में ये इस तरह से फंस गए हैं कि हिंदुओं का अपमान करना, हिंदू धर्म का अपमान करना, हिंदू देवी देवताओं का अपमान करना, ये कांग्रेस की आदत हो गई है. अब कोई नेता कह रहा है कि राहुल गांधी राम जैसे हैं. वो कांग्रेस और नेहरू पार्टी जिसने राम का अपमान किया, जिसने राम मंदिर तोड़ने का षड्यंत्र किया, जिसने राम सेतु को तोड़ने का षड्यंत्र किया, जिसने राम मंदिर बनाने में अड़ंगे लगाए, वो नेहरू परिवार को राम की तुलना कर रहे हैं.
And the Congress has reacted to BJP's attack, but before we get to that, listen in to Imran Pratapgadi once again.
अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना, अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना.
While the Congress distances himself from the old video used as defense, this is what Abbas Hafiz is saying. He's asking, what about Pragya? The Peace Party won't condemn hate is a question that's coming in. Let's listen into Abbas Hafiz.
I don't think any of our leaders can ever talk the language which the BJP rank and file talks in. We don't believe in that. We've never believed in that. As far as the lady MP from Bhopal you've discussed, our General Secretary, Media and Publicity, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, is pursuing this in a legal manner. You will get to know soon.
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात यह है कि इमरान प्रतापगढ़ी ने जब ये बयान दिया है तो ये पुराना बयान है. पहली बात यह है, पुराने बयान को आज का बता के एक प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री भाजपा की सरकार की क्या बताना चाहते हैं. और अगर इस तरह का बयान पुराना भी लाए हैं तो पूरा वीडियो डालें, इसी क्लिप को काट कर किस संदर्भ में कहा गया है और किस संदर्भ में ये बयान दिया गया है उसको तोड़ मरोड़ के पेश करना ये भाजपा को अच्छे से आता है. किस संदर्भ में कहा गया, किस विषय में कहा गया, ये वैसा ही बयान है क्या जो साध्वी प्रज्ञा ने दिया या भाजपा के दूसरे नेताओं ने दिया, ये तभी पता चलेगा जब पूरा वीडियो सामने आएगा.
Let's go across to Mohit Bhatt for more on this. Mohit, a massive war of words that's now emerging over here. One, of course, the controversial comments that have been made by Sadhvi Pragya. We've seen, in fact, leaders of the Congress come out and say how they're going to take legal action, though that hasn't yet been taken. The point is that now the BJP hitting back, citing this old video of Imran Pratapgadi, that this is also not the politics of love. That here is very clearly someone who's also inciting violence, who's a member of parliament from the Congress as well. Mohit.
Well, yes, in fact, Madhav, now the BJP leaders are tweeting out this particular video of Imran Pratapgadi where he was reciting a poem at a public function, and he goes on to say, "Agar marna pade to 4-5 ko maar ke marna." Now, this video was first being tweeted by Himanta Biswa Sarma, and he also, in that particular tweet, said that this is due to the polarization politics of the Congress party. They are not winning any seats, and the condition of Congress party is because of all these leaders, and hence the other BJP leaders have said that what exactly is the stand of the Congress party on the statement that has been made by Imran Pratap Gadi. But the Congress party has clearly come out in support of Imran Pratap Gadi, saying that he was just reciting a poem. Our leaders cannot say anything like this. It was Pragya Thakur who in Shivmoga gave a very insightful speech, and she also goes on to say that we need to sharpen our knives to defend ourselves, and if needed we can cut the heads also. Now after that we know for a fact that how various complaints have been filed against her, though an FIR has not been filed, and that is where the Congress party have questioned the Shivmoga police over there. So the political fight was continuing on the statement of Pragya Thakur, and now a video has been tweeted by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and many of the right-wing leaders, right-wing activists, they are also tweeting this particular video, raising questions on the statement that is being made by Imran Pratap Gadi, and saying that whether Imran Pratap Gadi is trying to incite the mob that is present over there by saying agar marna pade to 4-5 ko maar ke marna. But the Congress party has said that this is a poem that was being recited by Imran Pratap Gadi at a public event, and their leaders do not incite violence, unlike the BJP leaders, and they gave an example of Pragya Thakur. So it seems that it's video versus video war. Now in case of Pragya Thakur, we know for a fact that our complaint has been filed also by Tehseen Poonawalla, who is a Congress supporter, and other activists, and Jairam Ramesh also stated that he will be also taking the legal action. The Congress Karnataka unit will also be taking a legal action. So whether the BJP takes any legal action on this particular video, that remains to be seen, because this video was being tweeted by Himanta Biswa Sarma, where he clearly lashes out at the Congress party and the language that is being used by Himanta Biswa Sarma. Other BJP leaders are also coming out, and they are also saying, and in fact they are coming out and defending Pragya Thakur.
Mohit, stay with us. Let's first also put this into context for our viewers, because this is a retort that's coming a day after the BJP was cornered over Pragya Thakur's insightful comments. The MP was heard urging Hindus to store weapons at their homes and sharpen knives if required to take on enemies. The provocative statements were made at the Hindu Jagrana Vedike's event in Shivamoga. Listen in.
लव जिहाद करने वालों को लव जिहाद जैसा उत्तर दो, अपनी लड़कियों को सुरक्षित रखो, अपनी लड़कियों को संस्कारित करो, अपने घर में हथियार रखो। उन्होंने चाकू से हमारे हर्षा को गोदा था, उन्होंने चाकू से हमारे वीरों को, हिंदू वीरों को, बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ता, भाजपा के कार्यकर्ता, युवा मोर्चा के कार्यकर्ताओं को गोदा है, काटा है। तो हम भी सब चीज काटने वाले चाकुओं को जरा तेज रख लें, पता नहीं कब कैसा मौका आए। तो जब हमारा सब्जी अच्छे से कटेगी, तो निश्चित रूप से दुश्मनों के मुंह भी और सिर भी अच्छे से कटेंगे।
Let's take this across to Govind, who's also joining us for more on this. Govind, any clarification coming in yet from Pragya Thakur, because she is the one who has made the controversial comments that have sparked off this entire controversy in the first place? Govind.
Madhav, today Pragya Thakur supposed to be land there at Bhopal airport, but her today's visit has cancelled, and maybe she'll be being back to Bhopal tomorrow. We just been there in airport, just got back, and what all the take off all this controversy, you know that one wrong plus other wrong can never be right, whether it's Pragya Thakur, the MP from front door, and or Mr. Pratap Gadi, the MP from back door. The question is that we are not favoring either. Whatever the provocation is being spread by them, that is quite condemnable. We had words with the BJP and Congress leaders regarding duo statements in Madhya Pradesh. No leader of BJP and Congress party is trying to confront their leader. They just backing them. They just giving a justification to their leaders, and favorable contexts are coming. So this is quite surprising.
All right. Govind, thank you for joining us, and I'd like to thank Mohit Bhatt as well. But I first and foremost want to go across to Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP, who is joining us on the phone line. Shehzad Poonawalla, while these statements of Imran Pratap Gadi are certainly controversial, the Congress says that this does not in any way take away from the seriousness of the statements that were made by Pragya Thakur, which they say is akin to inciting violence.
You know, there can't be a situation where you say good hate speech and bad hate speech. If the Congress party and its acolytes file cases, find a particular speech to be hate speech, they should apply that standard with equanimity. So why hasn't the acolytes of Congress who have filed FIRs right now gone and done that against Imran Pratap Gadi? We also remember Imran Masood and his boti comment. We remember what Raja Pateria said when he said hatya ke liye tatpar raho, or Sheikh Hussain, Subodh Khan Sai, Kamalnath Singh, aag laga do, and Sonia Gandhi saying aar par ki ladai hai. So all these instances should be all treated with the same measure and yardstick. But for the Congress, it is selective approach, and therefore the Congress party, for some speeches it finds it to be communal and hate-driven, and for other speeches it finds it in the name of secularism to be okay. And this is what A.K. Antony has just called out. If you just hear the speech of A.K. Antony ji that just come out in the media, he has cautioned the Congress that this selective approach, this appeasement of one community and targeting the majority community over and over again has limited dividends, and it will be
okay. Shehzad Poonawalla, stay with us, because we have with us former Member of Parliament Udit Raj on the broadcast from the Congress party. Mr. Udit Raj, there cannot be a selective approach to hate, says the BJP. You just heard the BJP spokesperson say that if you are taking action, then why not take action against Mr. Imran Pratap Gadi as well, whose statement as well is insightful of violence. That's the stand of the BJP. How do you respond to that, Mr. Udit Raj?
I don't know what is his statement. I'm on the way. Unless until I know the detail, how can I comment?
In one sentence, if I may just read out, sir, it's on the screen, that if it comes to do or die, kill at least 4 or 6. अगर मरना ही है तो 4-6 को लेके मरो. अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना. That is a statement of Imran Pratap Gadi.
To whom? Is he addressing to a particular company?
He is addressing a public gathering, sir. He is probably at some kind of a recital or some kind of a function where he is addressing the crowd. This is what we can make out from the video. It is perhaps an old video, but the point is that it is an insightful statement. Is it not, in your view?
What's wrong in it? Insight is a charging the youth that you die for the country.
4-6 को लेके मरना.
And
you should kill people. If you have to die, you have to kill people while dying.
No, listen, let me tell you, if the meaning is different, that be brave, be strong, don't be afraid, don't be always defensive. Not that he said that go and kill BJP people and all. In common parlance, common language, such things are normally used by everybody at some point of time. I don't think that I find anything in it that unnecessarily you are exaggerating it. And,
no, we are not saying anything, sir. The Chief Minister of Assam has tweeted this video.
I don't think that...
Assam Chief Minister, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, has tweeted this video, and we are merely asking questions of both the sides, because if there are questions raised of Pragya Thakur, the BJP says that questions must be raised of Imran Pratap Gadi. Why not file a case against him, Mr. Udit Raj?
That's all. If a Hindu-Muslim, your channel is for Hindu-Muslim divide, that's all, nothing else. No,
not for any divide, sir. Not for any divide. We are asking the same question of all political parties. I asked this question of the BJP spokesperson a few minutes ago. And in fact, if Shehzad is with us, Shehzad, your quick response to Udit Raj, because here you have Udit Raj saying that it is for people standing at the borders or people in defense of the country. That appears to be what Mr. Udit Raj's response.
Madhav, you just heard on live television, Udit Raj has come out and justified this extremely disturbing statement by Imran Pratap Gadi, and that's what I'm saying, because they see the name of the person making the statement and then they apply their so-called secular standards. If it is an Imran who makes an insightful statement, for Udit Raj it becomes a statement in national interest, and if it is a Sadhvi who's making a statement, well, it becomes communal. And this is the problem of the politics of the Congress. Imran ka hate speech becomes secular. Now Imran Pratap Gadi is very clearly saying कि 4-6 को मार कर मरना, means if somebody is coming and this is just a fear mongering he's doing, that you kill 4-5 Hindus and then you die. And now Udit Raj is saying that this is a statement in national interest, it is a statement being made for the border. This kind of approach of Congress party, this selectiveness in so-called hate speech, is the reason why Congress is being called out for its appeasement politics.
Mr. Udit Raj, this is nothing but hypocrisy, the BJP is saying. Can you hear me, Mr. Udit Raj? I think we've lost that line with Udit Raj. All right, we'll have to leave it there for the moment. Udit Raj as well as Shehzad Poonawalla, I'd like to thank both of you for joining us with your perspective on the story. We're slipping into a very quick break. More news on the other side. Stay tuned.
The smartphone category category in India is anyway popular, right? उसमें भी जो 20 से 25 हजार वाले स्मार्टफोन्स हैं वो और भी ज्यादा पॉपुलर हैं। शायद इसीलिए इन्फिनिक्स ने आज अपना 020 स्मार्टफोन लॉन्च कर दिया है। I have the smartphone with me right here और इसको आज करेंगे अनबॉक्सिंग। Hi, you're watching Gadget Time. This is me, Pavni Jain, and it's time for me to unbox this device और देखते हैं फोन में आपको क्या-क्या contents दिखाई देंगे। Let's begin. अनबॉक्स हो चुका है। जैसे कि आपने देखा यहाँ पर स्टिकर उतारते हुए मैंने ऐसे थोड़ा सा गंद मचा दी। यहाँ पे स्टिकर ऑलरेडी दिखाई दे रहा है, बट इसको क्लीन करेंगे बाद में। अभी बात करेंगे स्मार्टफोन के बारे में। थोड़ा सा मुझे विड्थ इसका ज्यादा लग रहा है, वो यूज करने के बाद पता चलेगा कि ये कितना कंफर्टेबल है। अदर देन दैट यू गेट 3 कैमराज एट द बैक। इसको आपको मिलेगा स्क्वायरिश कैमरा मॉड्यूल के अंदर। द मेन कैमरा इज 108 मेगापिक्सल और यही इसका यूएसपी है। सिर्फ बैक कैमरास की बात नहीं है बॉस, आपको फ्रंट कैमरा भी बहुत ही धांसू दिखाई दे रहा है। एटलीस्ट ऑन द स्पेक शीट यूज करने पे पता चलेगा कि कितना अच्छा है या नहीं अच्छा है। फ्रंट कैमरा जो इसका है वो आपको मिलता है 60 मेगापिक्सल का फ्रंट शूटर। आपको इसमें दिखाई देगा फुल HD प्लस एमोलेड पैनल। बेजल्स थोड़े से मुझे मोटे दिखाई दे रहे हैं, टॉप और बॉटम वाला स्पेशली। साइड बेजल्स आर स्टिल स्लिम। व्हाट कीप्स दिस स्मार्टफोन अलाइव इज Helio G99 चिपसेट। बैटरी की बात करें तो इसमें आपको मिलता है 45 वॉट का फास्ट चार्जिंग सिस्टम, विच इज प्रीटी गुड। एट द बॉटम यू ऑल्सो गेट अ 3.5 mm हेडफोन जैक एंड दैट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, क्योंकि आजकल के फोन में ये आपको बिल्कुल दिखाई नहीं देता है। सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू जस्ट रिलाई ऑन योर वायरलेस ईयरबड्स। आप यहाँ पर अपने वायर्ड हेडफोन्स का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। स्पीकर के साथ आपको मिलता है Type-C पोर्ट, ऊपर की तरफ माइक्रोफोन है, राइट साइड पे आपको मिलता है वॉल्यूम रॉकर और साथ में पावर बटन। लेफ्ट साइड इज प्रीटी क्लीन, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको मिलता है सिम ट्रे और सिम इंजेक्टर टूल बॉक्स में आपको मिलता है, वो मैं दिखा चुकी हूँ। यहीं पर सिम ट्रे की बात करते करते मेरी नजर गई है फ्रेम पर, विच इज प्रीटी ग्लॉसी। मेटल तो नहीं है लेकिन ऐसा फील जरूर दे रहा है दैट इट्स मेटल। बाकी ये था मेरा ओवरऑल लुक एट द स्मार्टफोन। अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं कि क्या आपको ये खरीदना चाहिए एट अराउंड ₹20-25,000, क्या ये अच्छा ऑप्शन है या नहीं, उसके लिए यू रियली नीड टू स्टे ट्यून्ड टू गैजेट टाइम्स टू फाइंड आउट इट्स फुल रिव्यू। नाउ यू गाइस नो द ड्रिल, लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब एंड जस्ट स्टे ट्यून्ड टू गैजेट टाइम्स। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो।
You clever, make some more.
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं खड़ा हूँ ऑल न्यू BMW M345 X-Drive के बगल में और ये यहाँ पर BMW ने फाइनली इंडिया में लॉन्च कर दी है। क्या डिटेल्स हैं इसके डिजाइन, इसके एक्सटीरियर, इसके इंटीरियर को लेकर, क्या फीचर्स दिए गए हैं, परफॉर्मेंस के आंकड़े क्या है, सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूँ इस वीडियो में। तो डिजाइन की बात करें इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्सटीरियर तो फ्रंट में वही स्पोर्टी डिजाइन लैंग्वेज इस M340i में देखने को मिल रही है। ग्रिल में किडनी ग्रिल यहाँ देखने को मिल रहा है विद ग्लॉस बैक एलिमेंट्स एंड LED हेडलाइट्स हैं विद ब्लू एक्सेंट्स यहाँ पे देखने को मिल रहे हैं इसकी हेडलाइट्स में। इसके अलावा बम्पर में जो है वो भी ग्लॉसी ब्लैक का इस्तेमाल करा गया है एंड एयर इनटेक्स भी यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं विच गोज बिहाइंड, जो व्हील की तरफ जाते हुए देखते हैं एंड BMW LED की बैजिंग यहाँ देखने को मिल रही है। इसके अलावा बात करें व्हील्स की तो व्हील्स जो इसमें दिए गए हैं वो हैं 19 इंच के और 225 सेक्शन के व्हील इसमें फ्रंट पे दिए गए हैं एंड एम स्पोर्ट की बैजिंग यहाँ पर इसके व्हील्स में देखने को मिल रही है।
All right, the Prime Minister has visited his ailing mother, and we have in fact Akhilesh Yadav praying for his mother as well. This is in fact a statement coming in from the Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, who is in fact expressing his speedy recovery of the Prime Minister's mother. That's in fact the information coming in at the moment. Akhilesh Yadav wishing a speedy recovery to Prime Minister Modi's mother, Heeraben. We're slipping into a very quick break. Siddharth is with the news on the other side. Stay tuned.
Let's get it started here, you know it's game time. Ain't no excuses tolerated while you can't grind. It's like you're on the job, you know that team.
Hello everyone, ये है बजाज की नई पल्सर P150. इन केस यू वंडरिंग 150 ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, तो इस P वर्जन को लाने का कारण क्या है, मतलब क्या है? सो कारण बहुत सारे हैं, डिजाइन को लेकर, फीचर्स को लेकर और कुछ हद तक परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर भी इस P वर्जन में बदलाव देखने को मिलते हैं। तो क्या है वो सारे बदलाव इस नई पल्सर P150 में, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस रिव्यू के अंदर। और रिव्यू के एंड में बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉर्थ धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगते हैं इस बजाज पल्सर P150 के बारे में। अब डिजाइन की बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो नयापन देखने को मिल रहा है, स्पेशली ओवरऑल 150 जो पल्सर है उसके मुकाबले इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पूरी आपको ये P150 देखने को मिलेगी, लेकिन आपको ओवरऑल जो एसेंस है डिजाइन का वो इसमें N160 वाला देखने को मिलने वाला है। फ्रंट हालांकि अलग है यहाँ पे, लेकिन अब इसमें P150 में प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प्स दिए गए हैं एंड इसमें DRLs भी यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिलते हैं। अग्रेसिव, स्पोर्टी एंड शार्प एलिमेंट्स इसके डिजाइन में यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं एंड साइड प्रोफाइल जो ओवरऑल है वो आपको N160 वाला ही झलक थ्रू आउट इसके साइड प्रोफाइल में देखने को मिलने वाला है। टैंक से लेकर इसके रियर पैनल्स यहाँ तक जो जाते हैं तो ओवरऑल वो लुक कुछ वैसा ही है, लेकिन अग्रेसिव और शार्प काफी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पहले के मुकाबले लग रही है। देन पल्सर की बड़ी सी ब्रांडिंग यहाँ दी गई है एंड यहाँ काउल अलग से देखने को मिल रहा है टैंक पे एंड देयर इज बेली पैन जो यहाँ पे नीचे दिया गया है, जो बॉडी कलर के हिसाब से दिया गया है एंड P150 की ब्रांडिंग यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। सीट जो है इसमें स्प्लिट सीट्स आती हैं, इसमें 2 वेरिएंट हैं SD और TD एंड जो इसका स्टार्टिंग वेरिएंट है SD उसमें सिंगल सीट है, इसमें जो है जो टॉप वेरिएंट है इसका उसमें TD सीट दी गई है। दोनों वेरिएंट में जो अंतर हैं कुछ बताता हूँ आपको कौन कौन से हैं। एक तो सीट का हो गया, दूसरा ये जो वर्जन है इसमें क्लिप ऑन हैंडल बार्स आते हैं थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टांस के लिए, लेकिन जो SD वर्जन है उसमें जो है सिंगल फ्रेम दिया गया है हैंडल बार का, तो वो थोड़ा अपराइट पोजीशनिंग के साथ उसका स्टांस रखा गया है। एंड उसके अलावा जो ब्रेक्स हैं, डिस्क ब्रेक्स हैं, इसमें जो है ड्यूअल डिस्क ब्रेक मिलती हैं एंड दूसरे वेरिएंट में सिंगल डिस्क ब्रेक दी गई है। सिंगल चैनल ABS दोनों ही वेरिएंट में मिलता है, उसमें कोई कटौती नहीं करी गई है एंड ये कुछ चेंजेस यहाँ पर इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ वेरिएंट्स इन दोनों बाइक P150 के दोनों वर्जन्स में देखने को मिलते हैं। इसके अलावा रियर में भी टेल लाइट जो है LED इस्तेमाल करी गई है, हालांकि इंडिकेटर्स आगे पीछे हेलोजन बल्ब का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। सो स्टांस स्पोर्टी अग्रेसिव पहले के मुकाबले पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले यहाँ पर देखने में जरूर लग रहा है एंड यस ओवरऑल डिजाइन भी पहले से बेहतर जरूर इसका देखने में लग रहा है। इसके अलावा यहाँ पर एक USB चार्जिंग पॉइंट इसमें दिया गया है। हैंडल बार में लेफ्ट साइड में यहाँ पे हाई बीम लो बीम पास स्विच, इंडिकेटर एंड हॉर्न स्विच एंड राइट साइड में इंजन किल स्विच, इग्निशन स्विच यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड इस P150 में जो एग्जॉस्ट टेल है वो अंडर बेली दिया गया है, बजाय एक्सपोज एग्जॉस्ट टेल जो होता है उसके बजाय यहाँ पर इसकी अंडर बेली में ये एग्जॉस्ट टेल देखने को मिलता है इस P150 में।
Welcome back. We've been, of course, covering Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Ahmedabad, where he is of course attending to his mother who's taken ill. A BJP member of parliament has provided an update. And we'll wait and see if this is actually confirmed by the hospital authorities. But it has now been said that Prime Minister Modi's mother's condition, Heeraben's condition, is stable, and that there is a possibility that she could be discharged in a day or two. That's the news coming in from a member of parliament of the BJP who has disclosed this important update pertaining to the health of the Prime Minister's mother, Heeraben, who has been admitted in the UN Metha Center for Cardiology and Research in Ahmedabad. The Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, landed in Ahmedabad a short while ago, and of course he visited his mother at the hospital in question, and the latest information that we are getting is that her condition continues to remain stable and that there is every possibility that she might be discharged in a day or two. This is the information that's been provided by a certain BJP member of parliament. However, we will seek to authenticate this information with the hospital authorities as well and wait for an official updated bulletin from the UN Metha hospital confirming this latest development. But the information that we're receiving right now is that a BJP member of parliament has provided an update to the effect that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Heeraben's condition continues to remain stable and that there is a possibility that she could be discharged from hospital within a day or two. So that is, of course, an encouraging piece of news about the Prime Minister's mother's health, Heeraben. Let's in fact listen in to what the concerned member of parliament, Mr. Jugal Singh Thakur, had to say about the health of the Prime Minister's mother.
उनकी तबीयत अच्छी है, उनको स्वास्थ्य है, शायद ही उनको 1-1.5 दिन के अंदर उनको डिस्चार्ज भी कर दिया। रिपोर्ट के सामने आया? नहीं, अभी तो वो भी मुझे भी मालूम नहीं, हम लोग भी खड़े होते हैं। नहीं, आईसीयू में नहीं है, वो स्वस्थ है और डॉक्टर की निगरानी में है।
क्या इश्यूज थे एक्चुअली हेल्थ में?
उनके देखिए उम्र होती है तो होते रहते हैं, जो नॉर्मली उम्र होती है तो उम्र के हिसाब से जो डिसीज होते हैं वो हुए, बाकी कोई चिंता की बात
प्रेशर का या कोई ऐसा प्रॉब्लम था?
नहीं, अभी डिटेल में तो मेरे डॉक्टर से कोई बात नहीं हुई है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी वहाँ बैठे हुए थे तो मेरी कुछ उन डॉक्टर से बात नहीं हुई है। नहीं, अच्छी है, अच्छी है।
My colleague Siddharth has been outside the UN Metha hospital ever since this news broke out. Now, Siddharth, Jugal Singh Thakur is a member of parliament from the BJP. He claims that the Prime Minister's mother's condition is continuing to be stable and that she could be discharged in a day or two. That's the latest update.
Yeah, absolutely. This news was first broken on Times Now when we just got there, and Jugalji Thakur was addressing the media. He made this thing very clear that all the speculations have come to an end at this point of time. According to Jugalji Thakur, he is a member of parliament, Rajya Sabha from Mehsana. He told very clearly that PM came down due to concerns. He was very much concerned about the mother's critical condition. Everyone was speculating about what the health conditions could be. Either it is deteriorating or it is getting better. That was the biggest question, and all we were waiting was for the health bulletin to come up. But when Jugalji came out and he spoke to the media very frankly, he told that the condition is stable at this point of time, and within 2 to 3 days time, a maximum of 2 days time, she would be discharged. Now it remains to be seen what kind of problems she had. We asked him, Times Now also asked Jugalji that exactly what was her health condition when she got admitted. So we told that according to the age, there are some problems which normally come up, as she has just completed the 100th birthday this year only, and after that there were some health concerns. So that was one of the concerns for which she was brought down to the UN Metha hospital. And from here, right from the morning time, everyone was we all were playing, people were praying, there were crowd in huge numbers. There were speculations regarding what kind of health condition is she in. But now the big news which we are getting at this point of time is that she is well. According to the Member of Parliament from Rajya Sabha, Jugal Bhai, he told us that she is well and she would be definitely improving now in the days to come. We asked him also that is she in ICU, so he clearly mentioned that she has not been kept in ICU at this point of time, but in the days to come they will examine her. A very meticulous examination would take place, her blood reports and all the things, the medical care which are needed to be taken, they would be taken care of, and after that she would be the hospital's authority would be in a position to discharge her. Then too we are waiting for the official health bulletin to know that what kind of health problems did she had that came down to the situation that she had to be admitted.
Yes.
Up till now the good news is that everyone praying in Ahmedabad also. In Ahmedabad there is an area, Hatkeshwar Mahadev area,
yes,
where the puja, archana and the havan also started for PM and Heeraben. So the emotions and the sentiments, not just for the people of Gujarat but all over the India, they have
absolutely
really
Siddharth, like you rightly said, hopefully that comment on the part of the BJP MP put some of the anxiety to rest. However, we will still await an official confirmation of that piece of news from the hospital authorities. After all, that's the most authentic information that we can possibly receive with respect to the health of the Prime Minister's mother. But let's in fact once listen in, and Siddharth, stay with us. Let's in fact once listen in to what Jugal Singh Thakur, Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha from Gujarat, had to say.
नहीं, उनकी तबीयत अच्छी है, उनको स्वास्थ्य है, शायद ही उनको 1-1.5 दिन के अंदर उनको डिस्चार्ज भी कर दिया।
क्या रिपोर्ट के सामने आया?
नहीं, अभी तो वो भी मुझे भी मालूम नहीं, हम लोग भी खड़े होते हैं। नहीं, आईसीयू में नहीं है, वो स्वस्थ है और डॉक्टर की निगरानी में है।
क्या इश्यूज थे एक्चुअली हेल्थ में?
उनके देखिए उम्र होती है तो होते रहते हैं, जो नॉर्मली उम्र होती है तो उम्र के हिसाब से जो डिसीज होते हैं वो हुए, बाकी कोई चिंता की बात
प्रेशर का या कोई ऐसा प्रॉब्लम था?
नहीं, अभी डिटेल में तो मेरे डॉक्टर से कोई बात नहीं हुई है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी वहाँ बैठे हुए थे तो मेरी कुछ उन डॉक्टर से बात नहीं हुई है। नहीं, अच्छी है।
Okay, Siddharth, coming back to you, any word on when the official update or the next bulletin will actually be out and released by the hospital authorities?
No, up till now they haven't made this thing clear that when the next bulletin will be out, but very soon, I think on a very short note, because as PM has also left, CM has also left, now inside the hospital we have few more MLAs, the local MLAs of the local area, along with some bureaucrats maintaining the protocol. They are inside the hospital at this point of time. So again, it remains to be seen in the just in few minutes or few hours to come that when the health bulletin would be put out. Now there is again one more question about the health bulletin. Normally the health bulletin which was first put out in the noon time, that was done through the spokesperson, through social media. They did not come out to talk and they did not give any bite then. So now it is again skeptical that will they be sending another press note through the digital media or through the WhatsApp groups, or they would be coming down and they would be meeting the press reporters itself and answering the questions. We are waiting for that. It is still, I think there is more time left to it. But again, the officials, the senior officials are inside. The hospital authorities is making sure that the protocol is maintained and the security concerns are also taken care of. Again, PM Modi, will he be now staying in Gujarat, or will he be going back? Because there were rumors that he might stay in Rajbhavan for 1 or 2 days. But now again, we'll have to reconfirm it. Authorities that what is the condition of, what will be the condition of Heeraben. Accordingly, PM Modi will be deciding that will he be staying here or not. That is again under a big question mark now. But the good news, as we've told again, as per the Member of Parliament, Jugal Bhai, what he said, that she is okay.
Her condition is stable. She could be discharged in a day or two. We'll wait for the hospital authorities to confirm that piece of news. Once again, thank you very much for all the updates that you've given us through this coverage, Siddharth. We'll now shift our attention to something that's in fact happened inside the Aligarh Muslim University. Now on Sunday night, there were dramatic scenes that were witnessed at the AMU campus after a clash had broken out between two groups. This after one Kashmiri student was allegedly heckled and then beaten up by some unidentified students on the intervening night of December 24th and 25th. In one video, a man can be seen, in fact, even brandishing a gun.
Kashmiris are somehow vulnerable everywhere, but it was not any personal animosity or enmity between, because I don't know them, they don't know me, so it was not nothing like that. I just requested them to go away from here. This is our residential place. We have to sleep here. It was nothing like that. They told me, the guys come out, otherwise we will kill you and say sorry to us. Why आपने इतना क्यों कहा कि आप यहाँ से चले जाइए? बस इतनी मेरी गलती थी.
कि आपने पुलिस कंप्लेंट करी है इसके बारे में?
No, we have not lodged a complaint, formal complaint in police right now. I thought that we will get the justice internal justice, but they are lacking in that.
कोई भी तहरीर या एप्लीकेशन या संज्ञेय अपराध होने से संबंधित कोई भी दरखास्त लोकल स्थानीय पुलिस को नहीं दी गई है और इसके द्वारा पूर्णतः इस मैटर को इंटरनल मैटर बताते हुए यूनिवर्सिटी द्वारा टेकअप किया गया है। साथ ही इसमें ना ही किसी घायल के संबंध में कोई सूचना दी गई है, ना ही किसी का मेडिकल होने के बारे में ऐसी कोई वार्ता की गई है। तो इसमें यह भी अपील करेंगे कि किसी भी तरह की कोई अनऑथराइज्ड इंफॉर्मेशन को कोई सर्कुलेट ना करे। वहाँ यह भी बता दें कि इसमें प्राप्त सूचना अनुसार कल भी जो है एक समन्वय बैठक होने की बात कही गई है विश्वविद्यालय प्रशासन और छात्रों के बीच में।
Now, like we heard one of the Kashmiri students say a short while ago, they claim they're being targeted. They've also filed a formal complaint with the university administration, but the university maintains that this was a minor scuffle.
Sure. This is an issue of what we can say that it's an issue of students. This is a common phenomena. Every university has this kind of thing. So we can't say this, and I'm very much sure this is it's very small issue, and that was been created for political agenda.
Why are Kashmiri, students here in AMU being attacked? Mehu Hafte is also asking that question.
Actually, she might be having some wrong notion in her mind, but I don't believe. And my contention is that we are living in a very peaceful manner, and a lot of students are here. I can assure that there is no feeling of Hindu-Muslim, no feeling of Kashmiri and non-Kashmiri. Everybody is living here with peace and very harmony.
Now, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, who's also the chief of the PDP, she's now weighed in, slamming what she calls the failure of the university in providing security to Kashmiri students. Meanwhile, the Students' Association of the state has written to the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, seeking security for Kashmiri students.
We brought this issue into notice of concerned authority, into VC, into registrar, into proctor many times, but there was lactitious response from university point of view, and they failed to redress this issue. Say this harassment, intimidation, this assaulty, and this Gundaism and this hostility within the camps. So obviously it has caused some sort of a psychosomatic consequences on their academic. Plus it has created a great fear among students. It has created stress among those Kashmiri students who are studying inside the camps. This is the fourth incident, and every time we brought this issue into the concerned authority, every time there is lactitious response from their end, and deliberately I feel that deliberately these complaints and grievances are being ignored.
Right. Let's in fact go to my colleague Amir Haq for all the updates coming in relation to this story. Amir, the Kashmiri Students Association believes that they've been at the receiving end of targeted attacks, and that this is not the first time something of this nature has taken place on campus. However, the university administration claims that what transpired was a minor scuffle and that it should not be blown out of proportion.
Well, definitely, Siddharth. We did speak to the AMU authorities, and they said that this is a minor incident. This has been blown out of proportions because some kind of an underlying politics related with the issue, which is why a group of Kashmiri students, why they contacted the local BJP MP from Aligarh, Satish Gautam. They also wrote a letter to the Home Minister Amit Shah demanding security for Kashmiri students. Over 1,400 students are studying on the AMU campus into various courses that the university offers, and Kashmiri students says have been studying in the university for the last so many decades, and none such incident has been raised by a group of Kashmiri students, the manner in which this has been raised. And remember, this all happened on the intervening night of 24th and 25th December, when there was some altercation between Kashmiri and non-Kashmiri students over one of the PhD scholars there playing badminton till very late at night, past midnight. So that only seemed to be the reason behind this so-called attack on Kashmiri students, but the administration is not ready to believe that there is any malice as far as Kashmiri students are concerned on the campus. So it still remains to be seen as to whether these issues being raped up by the Kashmiri students will actually be handled by the university administration, because so far we do not have any response either from the university or from the Home Ministry about the kind of letter that was written to the Home Ministry.
And the police there has also said that they have not received any formal complaint on the part of those aggrieved as well. Thanks a lot for that update, Amir. Of course, we'll keep coming back to you as and when there are developments in relation to what transpired on in the AMU campus. We're slipping into a short break. We'll come back with more on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
इन केस आप मिलेनियन वाली जनरेशन से हैं तो आपने शायद वो गाना सुना होगा, देखा जो तुझे यार दिल में बजी गिटार। सो कुछ ऐसे अगर आप मूड में हैं तो यहाँ पे ये गिटार की स्ट्रिंग्स टाइप दी गई हैं, एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रिंग्स नहीं है, बट ऐसे कुछ मूड में है तो आप इनका इस्तेमाल उस समय जरूर कर सकते हैं। अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि गाड़ी कौन सी है, हाल ही में इसका लॉन्च हुआ था। ये है BYD की Atto 3, और क्या परफॉर्मेंस, क्या रेंज, क्या डिजाइन, क्या फीचर्स BYD अपने इस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में दे रहा है, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस वीडियो में। और वीडियो के अंत में हमेशा की तरह बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉट धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगे इस BYD Atto 3 के बारे में। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। तो शुरुआत कर लेते हैं इस Atto 3 के डिजाइन वाले एस्पेक्ट से। तो फ्रंट में BYD कहना है ये गाड़ी का डिजाइन जो है ओवरऑल ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड है, चाइनीज ब्रांड है, तो कुछ वैसा ही एसेंस BYD कह रही है हमने इस गाड़ी के डिजाइन और स्टाइलिंग में देने की कोशिश करी है। हालांकि ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड तो मुझे फ्रंट ज्यादा नहीं लग रहा है, बट फिर भी यहाँ पे सेंटर में बड़ा सा BYD का लोगो है, क्रोम का एलिमेंट दिया गया है थ्रू आउट जो जाता है इसके फ्रंट हेडलाइट के ऊपर से सेंटर तक। एंड हेडलाइट जो है क्रिस्टल LED कॉम्बिनेशन लाइट्स यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। एंड DRL देख रहे हैं, देखने में खूबसूरत ही काफी लग रहा है। इसका फ्रंट जो लाइट का सेक्शन है काफी स्लीक कॉम्पैक्ट इसका हेडलाइट का डिजाइन लग रहा है। एंड जो टर्न इंडिकेटर्स हैं वो भी इसके DRL में ही इंटीग्रेटेड हैं, तो यहाँ पे जब इसको टर्न इंडिकेटर ऑन होंगे तो ये DRL टर्न इंडिकेटर का काम भी करेगा। इसके अलावा इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ी है तो फ्रंट में कुछ यहाँ पे वेंट वगैरह देखने को नहीं मिलेगा, ऑब्वियस है। एंड इसमें जो है ADAS लेवल 2 के फीचर्स देख सकते हैं आप, यहाँ सेंसर्स वगैरह, रेडार वगैरह यहाँ पे इसमें देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड 360 डिग्री कैमरा यहाँ पर इस BYD की Atto 3 में इधर दिया गया है। साइड प्रोफाइल पे आए तो यहाँ पर जो टायर्स इसमें दिए गए हैं वो हैं 18 इंच के 215 सेक्शन के टायर्स दिए गए हैं। एंड यहाँ पे जो डिजाइन है एलॉयस का ये भी थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टाइलिश देखने में जरूर लग रहा है। BYD का हब यहाँ पे सेंटर में दिया गया है व्हील में। एंड ओवरऑल जो यहाँ पे डिजाइन है, यहाँ पे क्लैडिंग थ्रू आउट जाती हुई आपको पीछे तक इसमें देखने को मिलेगी। BYD डिजाइन की बैजिंग यहाँ दी गई है क्रोम में। यहाँ पे जो है इसका ये चार्जिंग सॉकेट है। एंड इसका जो चार्जिंग सॉकेट है वो आप एक्सटर्नल पावर कहीं आपको देनी है, छोटा मोटा कुछ आपको कॉफी मशीन टाइप, छोटा मोटा फ्रिज आपको यहाँ पे इससे एक्टिवेट करना है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देनी है वहाँ पे, तो उसका इस्तेमाल इस तरह से भी करा जा सकता है। तो ये एक ऑप्शन BYD ने इस Atto 3 में दिया है। इन साइड प्रोफाइल में क्रोम का एलिमेंट थ्रू आउट इसके विंडोज के आसपास। एंड यहाँ पर थोड़ा ये सिल्वर टच इसके रूफ रेल में इधर देखने को मिल रहा है। डोर हैंडल्स जो हैं बॉडी कलर्ड है। एंड
Welcome back. Now, cornered over Sadhvi Pragya Thakur's speech calling for Hindus to keep weapons at home, the Bharatiya Janata Party today hit back with an old video of a Congress member of Parliament and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma is the one who's posted this undated video of Congress MP Mr. Imran Pratapgarhi, where he can be seen urging his supporters to not hesitate from resorting to kill if in a do or die situation. Here's what he is in fact quoted to have said.
अरे ईमान वालों जुल्म को ललकार कर मरना, कभी जब भेड़ियों का झुंड तुमको घेर ही ले तो अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना, अगर मरना पड़े तो 4-6 को मार कर मरना.
Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party has cited this video as proof of the Congress party's divisive mindset.
Well, Mr. Rahul Gandhi one side says Bharat Jodo, and his member parliament are speaking this language. This clearly shows that what is the mindset of Congress party. It's not Bharat Jodo, it's Bharat Todo. And when their member parliament, I mean, no less than member parliament Rajya Sabha says that you can kill 4 or 5 people. And whereas they are comparing with Pragya Thakur, which is very sad, Pragya Thakur only said, be prepared for a defense. And there is no harm in preparing for a defense, but this man is inciting a community to kill other community people.
अब देखिए, कांग्रेस के नेता तो विघटन की बात करते हैं, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के जाल में ये इस तरह से फंस गए हैं कि हिंदुओं का अपमान करना, हिंदू धर्म का अपमान करना, हिंदू देवी देवताओं का अपमान करना, ये कांग्रेस की आदत हो गई है. अब कोई नेता कह रहा है कि राहुल गांधी राम जैसे हैं. वो कांग्रेस और नेहरू पार्टी जिसने राम का अपमान किया, जिसने राम मंदिर तोड़ने का षड्यंत्र किया, जिसने राम सेतु को तोड़ने का षड्यंत्र किया, जिसने राम मंदिर बनाने में अड़ंगे लगाए, वो नेहरू परिवार को राम की तुलना कर रहे हैं.
Now, the Congress party has sought to distance itself from these remarks. They've said that this is an old video that has now been used by the BJP to deflect attention from Sadhvi Pragya's own comments.
I don't think any of our leaders can ever talk the language which the BJP rank and file talks in. We don't believe in that. We've never believed in that. As far as the lady MP from Bhopal you've discussed, our General Secretary, Media and Publicity, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, is pursuing this in a legal manner. You will get to know soon.
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात यह है कि इमरान प्रतापगढ़ी ने जब ये बयान दिया है तो ये पुराना बयान है. पहली बात यह है, पुराने बयान को आज का बता के एक प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री भाजपा की सरकार की क्या बताना चाहते हैं. और अगर इस तरह का बयान पुराना भी लाए हैं तो पूरा वीडियो डालें, इसी क्लिप को काट कर किस संदर्भ में कहा गया है और किस संदर्भ में ये बयान दिया गया है उसको तोड़ मरोड़ के पेश करना ये भाजपा को अच्छे से आता है. किस संदर्भ में कहा गया, किस विषय में कहा गया, ये वैसा ही बयान है क्या जो साध्वी प्रज्ञा ने दिया या भाजपा के दूसरे नेताओं ने दिया, ये तभी पता चलेगा जब पूरा वीडियो सामने आएगा.
Slipping now into a very short break. We'll come back with more on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
The smartphone category in India is anyway popular, right? उसमें भी जो 20 से 25 हजार वाले स्मार्टफोन्स हैं वो और भी ज्यादा पॉपुलर हैं. शायद इसीलिए इन्फिनिक्स ने आज अपना 020 स्मार्टफोन लॉन्च कर दिया है. I have the smartphone with me right here और इसको आज करेंगे अनबॉक्सिंग. Hi, you're watching Gadget Time. This is me, Pavni Jain, and it's time for me to unbox this device और देखते हैं फोन में आपको क्या-क्या contents दिखाई देंगे. Let's begin. कि आपने देखा यहाँ पर स्टिकर उतारते हुए मैंने ऐसे थोड़ा सा गंद मचा दी। यहाँ पे स्टिकर ऑलरेडी दिखाई दे रहा है, बट इसको क्लीन करेंगे बाद में। अभी बात करेंगे स्मार्टफोन के बारे में। थोड़ा सा मुझे विड्थ इसका ज्यादा लग रहा है, वो यूज करने के बाद पता चलेगा कि ये कितना कंफर्टेबल है। अदर देन दैट यू गेट 3 कैमराज एट द बैक। इसको आपको मिलेगा स्क्वायरिश कैमरा मॉड्यूल के अंदर। द मेन कैमरा इज 108 मेगापिक्सल और यही इसका यूएसपी है। सिर्फ बैक कैमरास की बात नहीं है बॉस, आपको फ्रंट कैमरा भी बहुत ही धांसू दिखाई दे रहा है। एटलीस्ट ऑन द स्पेक शीट यूज करने पे पता चलेगा कि कितना अच्छा है या नहीं अच्छा है। फ्रंट कैमरा जो इसका है वो आपको मिलता है 60 मेगापिक्सल का फ्रंट शूटर। आपको इसमें दिखाई देगा फुल HD प्लस एमोलेड पैनल। बेजल्स थोड़े से मुझे मोटे दिखाई दे रहे हैं, टॉप और बॉटम वाला स्पेशली। साइड बेजल्स आर स्टिल स्लिम। व्हाट कीप्स दिस स्मार्टफोन अलाइव इज Helio G99 चिपसेट। बैटरी की बात करें तो इसमें आपको मिलता है 45 वॉट का फास्ट चार्जिंग सिस्टम, विच इज प्रिटी गुड। एट द बॉटम यू ऑल्सो गेट अ 3.5 mm हेडफोन जैक एंड दैट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, क्योंकि आजकल के फोन में ये आपको बिल्कुल दिखाई नहीं देता है। सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू जस्ट रिलाई ऑन योर वायरलेस ईयरबड्स। आप यहाँ पर अपने वायर्ड हेडफोन्स का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। स्पीकर के साथ आपको मिलता है टाइप C।
Well, hi there, warm welcome. You're watching Times Now's Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Metha. Lots lined up for you in this bulletin. First up, here are the top 50 stories. Vasai Court has extended Tunisia suicide accused Shishan's custody till the 20th of December. Times Now accesses copy of the FIR filed by Tunisia's mother with the police. Tunisia's mother levels charges of cheating against Shizan Khan and accuses him of abetment to suicide. Cops cite Shizan's mobile data analysis to confirm that he was dating another girl, confirming the mother's claim that Tunisia was upset because Shizan was cheating on her. Her uncle doesn't rule out conversion motive. Shizan offers yet another reason for breaking up with Tunisia. This time around says relationship was coming in the way of his career. Sources say Shizan has changed his statements several times in the last few days. Political debate begins over conversion angle in Tunisia's suicide case. Samajwadi Party says conversion angle injected to benefit one political party. Maharashtra BJP says an anti-conversion law will be brought about in the state. Congress leader Manishankar Raya makes a shocking remark, says Bharat toota hua hai, adding that the party is doing the job of fixing and uniting the country. His remark comes amid the Bharat Jodo Yatra spearheaded by Rahul Gandhi. TMC leader Majid Memon has backed Manishankar Raya's comments, saying that there is an effort to divide the country and that it must be stopped at all costs. However, the BJP slammed Iyer's comment, saying it is a Congress which is broken, not Bharat. BJP leaders have stated that Toota Hua comment is an insult to Sardar Patel, India's unifier. Another BJP leader says Congress is delusional. Gupkar Alliance extends support to the Congress Bharat Jodo Yatra. Mehbooba Mufti Omar will be marching side by side Rahul Gandhi in the Kashmir leg of the Yatra. BJP's Anurag Thakur has slammed the Congress's plan to unfurl the Tiranga in the valley, calling it an attempt to vitiate the atmosphere in Kashmir, which has achieved peace under Prime Minister Modi's leadership. Prime Minister Modi's mother, Heeraben Modi, has been admitted to the UN Metha Institute of Cardiology and Research Centre over her ill health. But the Prime Minister has visited his ailing mother in Ahmedabad earlier today. He is expected to stay in Ahmedabad for the day, taking care of his nonagenarian mother. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Health Minister, visited Prime Minister Modi's ailing mother in Ahmedabad's hospital. Meanwhile, in a statement, the hospital has said that the condition of the Prime Minister's mother, Heeraben Modi, is said to be now stable and improving. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has tweeted wishing a speedy recovery for the Prime Minister's mother, offering him love and support in his difficult time. Amid the ongoing border dispute with neighbouring Karnataka, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has said that his government will do everything to prevent injustice to Marathi-speaking people in Belagavi. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has said that it was decided in meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah that neither side will make new claims on the border route. Row over stolen government's bid to introduce Makkal identity card for welfare delivery in Tamil Nadu. BJP alleges it will open up floodgates for forgery and corruption. Questions need it for separate ID card despite the Aadhaar card. BJP President predicts a win in 25 Lok Sabha seats for BJP in Tamil Nadu, puts emphasis on BJP's aggressive foray into the south. Congress says BJP is daydreaming. ECI initiates delimitation of assembly and parliamentary constituencies in the state of Assam. As per the Section 8A of the People's Representative Act of 1950, opposition parties have questioned the delimitation process as an attempt to politicize by the BJP. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath chaired a meeting to review preparedness for the G20 meet. He has also instructed officials to ensure successful conduct of G20 related events in the state. During the meeting with top officials, Chief Minister Yogi has said that G20 meeting will introduce brand UP to the world. Various events of G20 will be held in Varanasi, Greater Noida, Lucknow and Agra across the state. Massive protests were held against Pakistan in Jammu. People burned the flag of Pakistan, posters of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif demanding it to be declared a terror state. Two groups clashed at Mudigeri Congress Bhavan in Karnataka's Chikmagaluru over the distribution of ticket. One group was opposing the ticket which was given to the state vice president Mothamma, which ensued into a fight. Well, the court has extended CBI custody of Chanda Kochar, Deepak Kochar, her husband, Venugopal Doot as well, in the ongoing ICICI Bank Videocon loan fraud case. Well, the cops have arrested 3 people after a woman filed a complaint against gang rape. This woman has alleged that 3 men gang raped her in a shared taxi from Noida and dumped her near UP's Itmatpur. In a major crackdown, police in UP Sitapur have arrested 25 accused for effecting illegal conversions across 8 police station areas of the district. According to top sources in the Union Health Ministry, the next 40 days are crucial as India may see COVID cases surge in mid-January. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare issues an MOU for intensified tuberculosis elimination project with the Ministry of Petroleum. A 20-year-old youth has been held for allegedly killing his friend by slitting her throat at Varkala in Thiruvananthapuram. The 17-year-old victim was found with her throat slit outside her house last night. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has called on Prime Minister Modi. Jagan has also gifted a miniature statue of Lord Venkateshwara to the Prime Minister. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi was seen having a joyful moment with his mother Sonia Gandhi during the party's 138th Foundation Day celebration event in Delhi. Job seekers stage a protest close to Nabanna demanding for jobs and to meet the Chief Minister over the issue. RAF and police have been deployed. An FIR has been registered against the Uddhav camp MLA Nitin Deshmukh. FIR copy details reveal how one PSI was abused by Nitin Deshmukh and thrashed. Well, a clash has broken out between supporters of 2 candidates of a local body polls in Patel Nagar area in Nalanda district. Well, the Kozhikode police have arrested 3 people who allegedly raped a 19-year-old differently abled woman in various locations on 21st, 22nd and 23rd of December. In a shocking incident from Nashik, a ward boy stabbed a female doctor directly on the neck and stomach with scissors over a trivial issue. The suspected ward boy has now been arrested. 2 people were injured after a detonator exploded in Rangareddy district in Telangana. The explosion took place during road construction work. NCB seized 4 kgs of charas and arrested 2 persons related to the matter in Mumbai. Meanwhile, the BSF seizes Yaba tablets worth 1.7 crore rupees near India-Bangladesh border in Silchar of Assam. 70,000 Yaba tablets were found in the car and the driver has now been arrested. Well, the death toll from heavy rains and floods that devastated parts of Philippines over the Christmas weekend has risen to 25, 26 others still missing. Well, in first since 2019, a small tornado rose in the Bolivian city of El Alto. The smallest of the twisters took place while a thunderstorm also battered parts of El Alto and the neighboring capital of La Paz. Well, moments after a plane crashed in Maryland, rescuers used kayaks to reach the pilot to a small airplane which began to sink. San Francisco is being sued for allegedly forcing homeless people to move and discarding their belongings when it doesn't have anywhere else for them to stay. The US Supreme Court is keeping pandemic-era limits on asylum in place, dashing hopes of migrants feeling violence and inequality in Latin America and elsewhere to reach the United States. Meanwhile, many in Mexico continue to face challenges prompted by those who prey on asylum seekers. Migrants and shelter owners were seen wearing bulletproof vests. Southwest Airlines scrapped thousands of flights again in the aftermath of the massive winter storm that wrecked Christmas travel plans across the US. Meanwhile, Kurdish security forces started to implement strict security measures in Raqqa after a deadly attack on the city on Monday. Measures included imposing a full curfew and carrying out combing operations as well. A Russian charity organization started distributing New Year's gifts to homeless people in St. Petersburg. Residents and companies have donated food, clothes and hygiene products packed into gift sets by the volunteers. President Joe Biden on Tuesday traveled to a place very familiar to him, the US Virgin Islands, to enjoy some downtime and warmer weather and to ring in the new year with his family. Well, on for our top focus story now, as Congress MP Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra enters Delhi a few days back. He's claimed that wherever he went, he only received love and affection from the people. Hum jahan gaye, wahan bas pyar hi mila. These were the exact words of Rahul Gandhi. But now, interestingly, his own darbaris seem to be contradicting him. In fact, you have senior Congress leader Manishankar Aiyar, who today made a shocking remark. He said that Bharat toota hua hai. And then you had none other than the party's top boss, Mallikarjun Kharge, who came out and said that it has become a cesspool of hate. In fact, Aiyar has also accused the Sangh Parivar of dividing the nation along lines of religion, language, caste and culture. And not just that, but Mallikarjun Kharge too had joined in. He said that the basic principles of India are currently under attack. Now, even as the Congress blames the BJP for breaking Bharat, the Gupkar leaders, remember, have been invited to join in the Yatra. Mufti Farooq and Omar, all of them are going to be joining in the Yatra next month. The BJP says that the Congress first must look at its own backyard before blaming the BJP for tukde tukde. In fact, first listen in to the contradictory statements coming in from Rahul to his netas.
ये देश एक है। इन सड़कों पे लाखों लोगों से मिला हूं, सारे के सारे एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करते हैं, प्यार करते हैं, गले लगते हैं।
टूट रहा है भारत, टूटा हुआ है, इसीलिए उसको जोड़ने की जरूरत है।
नफरत की खाई देश भर में खुदी जा रही है।
Well, Rahul's Bharat Jodo Yatra seems to have spawned confusion and contradictions along the way. While Rahul says India is one, Manishankar Iyer claims India is broken. While Rahul claims he's found love everywhere, AICC president says that it's become a pit of hatred. The BJP now says that the Congress has lost the plot when it comes to the direction of the Yatra. Listen in to the president of BJP saying that this is Congress's ploy of breaking India.
One leader had come for the Bharat Jodo Yatra. I never understood whether he's trying to unite or he's trying to break. जोड़ रहे या तोड़ रहे मालूम नहीं. You are the representative of Bharat Todo and we are the representative of Bharat Jodo. I was told I would not like to take the name of the person, but one person who talks about Tamil nation, he was moving around with Rahul Gandhi. In all states you will find all left and right are those people who have been always fighting against the sentiments of the Indian nation.
कांग्रेस ने कौन सा चश्मा पहन रखा है? जो लोग टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग को यात्रा में चलवाते हैं उन्हें भारत कहां से टूटा हुआ दिख रहा है. लेकिन मनीशंकर अय्यर जिस तरह की भाषा बोल रहे हैं, संघ को लेकर जिस तरह की उन्होंने अपनी जबान खोली है, उनको मालूम होना चाहिए कि मनीशंकर अय्यर हो या अशोक गहलोत, उनके सर्टिफिकेट की जरूरत संघ को नहीं है. वो देश को बनाने में लगे हुए हैं. अब भारत जोड़ो यात्रा में निकले हैं और भारत जोड़ो यात्रा में किस तरह की बयानबाजी कर रहे हैं.
Now, as the Gupka Alliance leaders have also been invited to the Bharat Jodo Yatra, Mufti, while extending his support, has hailed Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra, saying that Congress MP is out to protect secularism and democracy. Listen in.
देखिए, ये जो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा है, ये एक ऐसा शख्स इस वक्त खड़ा हो रहा है जो कम्युनल फोर्सेस हैं, जो मुल्क को डिवाइड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, सेकुलरिज्म को खत्म करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. यहाँ हम लोगों का ये फर्ज बनता है कि अगर एक शख्स निकला है इस वक्त इस मुल्क की जमहूरियत को बचाने, ऐसे में हमारा उसके साथ खड़ा होना इसलिए लाजमी है. और साथ ही इसका सबसे ज्यादा खिमियाजा जो है, जो ये मुल्क में जो बांटा जा रहा है, उसका सबसे ज्यादा खिमियाजा जो है हम जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों को भुगतना पड़ रहा है. आज भी जम्मू कश्मीर को एक खुली जेल में तब्दील किया गया है. कोई बात नहीं कर सकता है, कोई अपनी जो है एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकता है. कोई भी जेलों के जेल भरे जाते हैं जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों से.
Well, Omar Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah, all of them are going to be joining in Congress's Yatra once it enters Jammu and Kashmir on the 22nd of January. However, Congress's decision to include Gupkar in the rally has not gone down too well with the BJP, which asks if it is a Bharat Jodo or a Bharat Toro Yatra. Listen in.
देखिए, ये जब से यात्रा चालू हुई है, इसको कैसे भारत जोड़ो यात्रा कहते हैं मुझे समझ नहीं आता है. जिनके बाप दादा नानाओं ने आजाद भारत को जो प्रधानमंत्री बनने के चक्कर में भारत के दो टुकड़े करा दिए, ये एक इनका स्वार्थ है अपने आप को जीवित रखना. राजनीति में जनता ने उनको अस्वीकार कर दिया है. और आज ऐसे सारे तत्व जैसे अपने कश्मीर के मुफ्ती हो गया, फारूक अब्दुल्ला परिवार हो गया, वो भी इनको क्यों सपोर्ट करेंगे? कि वो भी चाहते थे, वो भी मुफ्ती भी कह देते कि अगर 370 रही तो खून की नदियां बहेंगी, कोई तिरंगा उठाने वाला नहीं मिलेगा. इनका सबका वक्तव्य एम एक ही है. जैसे इनके नाना ने, जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने कश्मीर को बर्बाद करने का काम किया, इसे बर्बाद करने वाली ताकतें जुड़ रहेंगी और कहीं ना कहीं भारत की एक करने वाले राष्ट्रवादी ताकतें एक होंगी और वो मजबूत भी हो रही है.
कांग्रेस की जमीन पूरे देश में खिसक चुकी है. श्री राहुल गांधी जी की इस यात्रा में हमने देखा कि वो अलग अलग राजनीतिक दलों के सहारे बैसाखियों से अपनी ये यात्रा चला रहे हैं. और रही बात जम्मू कश्मीर में फारूक अब्दुल्ला, महबूबा मुफ्ती की, ये लोग जम्मू कश्मीर में अपनी ज़मीन खो चुके हैं. हारे हुए और आजमाए हुए खिलाड़ियों को, जो कि बुरी तरीके से धराशायी हो चुके हैं, ऐसे खिलाड़ियों के सहारे राहुल गांधी अपनी जो टीम बना रहे हैं उसका बुरा हाल होगा.
Our message is that we've always been a party of Rainbow Alliance. People from all walks of life and all communities and all sections of society have always joined the Congress, and have supported the Congress and have helped Congress build the new India. Now today we are in some challenging moments because there's a point of view that we disagree with, and that point of view prevails because that point of view is carried by the government. We believe that is a divisive point of view, that is not an inclusive one, and therefore we have to work harder to bring the inclusive message back to the country.
So let me go across to Sabyasachi, who's joining us. Sabyasachi, it's very interesting if we contrast the statements coming in from Manishankar Iyer as well as Mallikarjun Kharge, both of them saying Bharat toota hua hai, it's become a cesspool, a pit of hatred. But on the other hand, Rahul Gandhi to bol rahe hain ki sab jagah jahan jata hu sirf pyar hi pyar milta hai. So are they touring different Bharats here?
Well, absolutely. See, two different versions of Bharat Jodo Yatra are now coming front. Where on one hand, Rahul Gandhi, while speaking at the Red Fort, clearly mentions that the India is united and wherever he went, प्यार मिला है and वो प्यार की एक छोटी सी दुकान खोल रहे हैं. These are the statements which has been made by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But on the other hand, his partner Manishankar Iyer comes out and gives a statement that Bharat already टूटा हुआ है and this Bharat Jodo Yatra is working to fill in the gaps. So clearly two different versions coming in from the Congress party, and the BJP clearly pointed out one thing, that at this particular point the Congress party should focus on the differences or the cracks which has been created or had been existing within the Congress party, and then they should focus on the Bharat Jodo Yatra and talk about uniting India. BJP have also pointed out the fact that India was divided only on one occasion, that is on 1947 when India had been divided, but all thanks to the Congress party. Now the BJP is stating that this particular yatra which has been taken out by the Congress, the people who have joined their hands with Mr. Gandhi and has seen walking along with Mr. Gandhi has been, these are the people who have been talking against the nation. These are the people who have been part of the Tukre Tukre gang. So they should first clear the intent of the Bharat Jodo Yatra and then blame the BJP. Also, Manishankar Iyer has hit out at the RSS, stating that the RSS has been dividing people.
In fact, that's very interesting. I'll take off from there. Thank you so much, Sabyasachi, for joining us. Anila Singh, spokesperson of the BJP, is joining us. Sandeep Singh is also here, a political analyst. Anila Singh, as Sabyasachi was also pointing out, what the Congress is now saying is that Bharat to juda hua hai pyar se, but it is BJP, it is a Sangh which is trying to divide the nation. Tod raha hai BJP. Anila Singh, if you can just unmute yourself.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. My Ram to everyone. And Rahul Gandhi himself admitted this thing. कि मैं जहां जहां गया मुझे तो प्यार और प्रेम मिला है. So whole purpose of conducting this Bharat Jodo Yatra is failed now because the leader himself is saying मैं जहां गया मुझे प्यार मिला. Then these buzurg neta, they realize, oh again he is doing mistake. He is saying जहां गया प्यार मिला. So whether it is Khadge Saab or whether it is Manishankar Iyer or etc., they started saying नहीं नफरत की खाई है भाई बहुत ज्यादा भारत ये लोग तोड़ देते हैं. You know, they are trying to cover up what Rahul Gandhi ji said. Rahul Gandhi ji admitted हर जगह प्यार ही प्यार मिला है. So they said कि अरे अब क्या होगा सारी मेहनत बेकार हो जाएगी. So much of contradiction is there in this confused party. That's why I say Indian National Confused Party. I mean, they themselves are so confused. One leader is saying something, other leader is saying something, another thing. So the thing is, Bharat juda hua hai. Under the leadership or the Prime Ministership of Narendra Modi ji, India is doing great. First of all, Rahul Gandhi ji must understand India is a nation. Bharat एक राष्ट्र है. Start loving your country. India is not just boundaries. राष्ट्र जो है केवल सीमाएं नहीं होती हैं. राष्ट्र को जियो. That is what RSS teaches us. So learn few things from RSS. Then only you will be able to love your nation. Just walking drama is not going to prove anything. This is what Rahul Gandhi and the team of psycho friends are doing.
It's very
But the thing is, it is not getting
In fact, we
reflected.
just heard Nadda ji speaking, and Sandeep Singh, I'll come to you. Nadda ji has just spoken, and in that he says, look at the people who are marching along with Rahul Gandhi. They are the who's who of the Tukde gang. For example, you have the Kerala Hate Pastor, you have the Gupkar Alliance, all of them known to have in the past batted for Pakistan, for having baited India. You have people like Teesta Setalvad. It is the BJP which is now turning out and said it is not us, it is Congress which is trying to तोड़ो भारत. संदीप सिंह,
देखिए, जितना अभी तक मैंने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा को समझा है कि राहुल गांधी इस यात्रा में पूरी एक तपस्वी के रूप में दिखाई दे रहे हैं और पूरा जो भारत जोड़ो का थीम है वो एक नफरत को मिटा, जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी और इनके जो तमाम जो छोटे छोटे संगठन है, बजरंग दल जैसे, हिंदू युवा वाहिनी जैसे, ऐसे लोग जो नफरत देश के अंदर फैला रहे हैं, उसको जोड़ने की, नफरत को खत्म करने की, भारत जोड़ने की राहुल गांधी की मुहिम को हम पूरा समर्थन करते हैं। और जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रवक्ता ने कहा कि नफरत में कहीं नहीं है, नफरत, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी आए और टीवी पर अपील करें कि देश के अंदर शांति बनाए रखें। जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सांसद साध्वी प्रज्ञा ठाकुर बयान देती हैं कि हथियार रखना शुरू कर दो, उस पर क्या बोलेंगे? अभी भी दिल से माफ नहीं कर पाएंगे क्या प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी? यही नफरत के खिलाफ तो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा है।
अनिला सिंह, कौन कर रहा है नफरत की राजनीति? अनिला सिंह,
नफरत की राजनीति प्रधानमंत्री
Sandeep Singh should tell. Sandeep Singh should tell this thing that where did Rahul Gandhi found India into tukda? In Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Rajasthan. Where did he find it? Did he find India broken into many pieces? If he has, then he should admit and he should come in front and tell कि केरला में क्या टूटा हुआ मिला भाई, तमिलनाडु में क्या टूटा हुआ मिला, आंध्रा में क्या टूटा हुआ मिला, तेलंगाना में क्या टूटा हुआ मिला हमको, राजस्थान में क्या टूटा हुआ मिला, आप बताएंगे? इसीलिए कुछ टूटा हुआ नहीं मिला, इसीलिए ही से कि मैं जहां गया मुझे प्यार और
भारत जोड़ो. These are pointed questions which are being asked. Can you answer that? कहाँ टूटा हुआ है, कहाँ उनको दिख रहा है नफरत? क्योंकि राहुल गांधी तो बोल रहे हैं कि कहीं नफरत नहीं दिखा।
एक देश के अंदर जब से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री बने, जब से एक धर्म विशेष के खिलाफ तमाम जातियों के खिलाफ, जो दलित, पिछड़े, शोषित, वंचित समाज है, उनके खिलाफ नफरत बढ़ी है। और इसी नफरत को मिटाने की, इसी नफरत को खत्म करने की लड़ाई राहुल गांधी तपस्वी के रूप में देश के अंदर लड़ रहे हैं। जहां पर चाहे वो तमाम
राहुल गांधी के पार्टी उनको तपस्वी बुलाते हैं, बीजेपी बोल रहा है कि वो तो टुकड़े का बैकअप प्लान है। थैंक यू सो मच अनिला सिंह as well as Sandeep Singh for joining us here on the show. With that, we're going to be slipping into a short break, but the war of words continues. Don't go anywhere.
Let's get it started, yeah, you know it's game time. Ain't no excuses tolerated while you can't grind. It's like you know the job, you know that team.
Hello everyone, ये है बजाज की नई पल्सर P150। इन केस यू वंडरिंग, 150 ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, तो इस P वर्जन को लाने का कारण क्या है, मतलब क्या है? सो कारण बहुत सारे हैं, डिजाइन को लेकर, फीचर्स को लेकर और कुछ हद तक परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर भी इस P वर्जन में बदलाव देखने को मिलते हैं। तो क्या है वो सारे बदलाव इस नई पल्सर P150 में, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस रिव्यू के अंदर। और रिव्यू के एंड में बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉट धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगते हैं इस बजाज पल्सर P150 के बारे में। अब डिजाइन की बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो नयापन देखने को मिल रहा है, स्पेशली ओवरऑल 150 जो पल्सर है उसके मुकाबले इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पूरी आपको ये P150 देखने को मिलेगी। लेकिन आपको ओवरऑल जो एसेंस है डिजाइन का वो इसमें N160 वाला देखने को मिलने वाला है। फ्रंट हालांकि अलग है यहाँ पे, लेकिन अब इसमें P150 में प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प्स दिए गए हैं एंड इसमें DRLs भी यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिलते हैं। अग्रेसिव, स्पोर्टी एंड शार्प एलिमेंट्स इसके डिजाइन में यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं एंड साइड प्रोफाइल जो ओवरऑल है वो आपको N160 वाला ही झलक थ्रू आउट इसके साइड प्रोफाइल में देखने को मिलने वाला है। टैंक से लेकर इसके रियर पैनल्स यहाँ तक जो जाते हैं तो ओवरऑल वो लुक कुछ वैसा ही है, लेकिन अग्रेसिव और शार्प काफी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पहले के मुकाबले लग रही है। देन पल्सर की बड़ी सी ब्रांडिंग यहाँ दी गई है एंड यहाँ काउल अलग से देखने को मिल रहा है टैंक पे एंड देयर इज बेली पैन जो यहाँ पे नीचे दिया गया है जो बॉडी कलर के हिसाब से दिया गया है एंड P150 की ब्रांडिंग यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। सीट जो है इसमें स्प्लिट सीट्स आती हैं, इसमें दो वेरिएंट हैं SD और TD एंड जो इसका स्टार्टिंग वेरिएंट है SD उसमें सिंगल सीट है, इसमें जो है जो टॉप वेरिएंट है इसका उसमें TD सीट दी गई है। दोनों वेरिएंट में जो अंतर हैं कुछ मैं बताता हूँ आपको कौन कौन से हैं। एक तो सीट का हो गया, दूसरा ये जो वर्जन है इसमें क्लिप ऑन हैंडल बार्स आते हैं थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टांस के लिए, लेकिन जो SD वर्जन है उसमें जो है सिंगल फ्रेम दिया गया है हैंडल बार का तो वो थोड़ा अपराइट पोजीशनिंग के साथ उसका स्टांस रखा गया है। एंड उसके अलावा जो ब्रेक्स हैं डिस्क ब्रेक्स हैं इसमें जो है डुअल डिस्क ब्रेक मिलती हैं एंड दूसरे वेरिएंट में सिंगल डिस्क ब्रेक दी गई है। सिंगल चैनल ABS दोनों ही वेरिएंट में मिलता है, उसमें कोई कटौती नहीं करी गई है एंड ये कुछ चेंजेस यहाँ पर इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ वेरिएंट्स इन दोनों बाइक P150 के दोनों वर्जन्स में देखने को मिलते हैं। इसके अलावा रियर में भी टेल लाइट जो है LED इस्तेमाल करी गई है, हालांकि इंडिकेटर्स आगे पीछे हेलोजन बल्ब का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। सो स्टांस स्पोर्टी अग्रेसिव पहले के मुकाबले पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले यहाँ पर देखने में जरूर लग रहा है एंड यस ओवरऑल डिजाइन भी पहले से बेहतर जरूर इसका देखने में लग रहा है। इसके अलावा यहाँ पर एक USB चार्जिंग पॉइंट इसमें दिया गया है। हैंडल बार में लेफ्ट साइड में यहाँ पे हाई बीम लो बीम पास स्विच इंडिकेटर एंड हॉर्न स्विच एंड राइट साइड में इंजन किल स्विच इग्निशन स्विच यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड इस P150 में जो एग्जॉस्ट टेल है वो अंडर बेली दिया गया है, बजाय एक्सपोज एग्जॉस्ट टेल जो होता है उसके बजाय यहाँ पर इसकी अंडर बेली में ये एग्जॉस्ट टेल देखने को मिलता है इस P150 में। एंड जो इसका डिस्प्ले है वो भी पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले अलग यहाँ देखने को मिलने वाला है। एनालॉग प्लस डिजिटल का मिक्सचर यहाँ देखने को मिल रहा है एंड स्पीडोमीटर इसका एनालॉग दिया गया है एंड डिजिटल में जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है गियर इंडिकेटर ओडोमीटर फ्यूल गेज टाइम टेम्परेचर ये सब इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे इसके डिजिटल कंसोल में देखने को मिल रहा है। ABS की लाइट एंड इंजन लाइट बैटरी लाइट साइड स्टैंड इंडिकेटर भी यहाँ पे इसमें दिया गया है। तो ये कुछ मामला यहाँ पे इस बजाज की नई पल्सर P150 के डिजाइन और कुछ फीचर्स में देखने को मिलता है जो पल्सर 150 में देखने को नहीं मिलते हैं। यस एक और जो एडिशनल चीज मैं बताना भूल गया, जो कंपैरिजन दोनों वेरिएंट्स में है टायर के साइज का भी फर्क दोनों में देखने को मिलता है। इसमें जो है 17 इंच 90 सेक्शन फ्रंट में दिया गया है एंड रियर में जो टायर दिया गया है वो है 17 इंच 110 सेक्शन का। जो दूसरा वेरिएंट है उसमें 100 सेक्शन का टायर देखने को मिलता है रियर में। In terms of design, overall feel, in terms of features, पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले ये काफ़ी नई बदली हुई और फ्रेश ज़रूर देखने में लगती है। हालांकि बजाज का कहना है कि 150 पल्सर ऑलरेडी बिकती रहेगी और साथ ही साथ इसको भी बेचा जाएगा। मे बी लॉन्ग टर्म में उसको बंद कर दिया जाए, देन इसको ही कंटिन्यू आगे रखा जाएगा, इसकी सेल्स अच्छी देखने को मिलती हैं। अब इसमें जो इंजन दिया गया है 150 सीसी का कंपेयर टू पल्सर 150, इस P150 में इंजन में भी थोड़े बहुत बदलाव किए गए हैं एंड जो इसका फ्रेम है वो भी बदला हुआ पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले देखने को मिलता है। तो राइड क्वालिटी, हैंडलिंग, परफॉर्मेंस कैसी इस नई बजाज की।
Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Times Now with me, Priya Behel. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Heeraben Modi, is currently receiving treatment at UN Metha Hospital in Ahmedabad, where she was hospitalized after her condition deteriorated last night. The hospital has issued a brief statement saying that her condition is currently stable. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flew down to Ahmedabad to visit his ailing mother amidst heightened security in the city. He is headed back to the national capital now after the condition of his mother was said to be stable. Gujarat Chief Minister and several BJP leaders also visited her at the hospital. BJP MP Thakur Jugal Lokhandwala also visited Prime Minister's mother and said that she is likely to be discharged soon.
उनकी तबीयत अच्छी है, उनको स्वस्थ है, शायद ही उनको 1-1.5 दिन के अंदर उनको डिस्चार्ज भी कर
आया क्या रिपोर्ट के सामने आया?
नहीं, अभी तो वो भी मुझे भी मालूम नहीं, हम लोग भी खड़े होते हैं। नहीं, आईसीयू में नहीं है, वो स्वस्थ है और डॉक्टर की निगरानी में है।
क्या इश्यूज थे एक्चुअली हेल्थ में?
उनके देखिए उम्र होती है तो होते रहते हैं, जो नॉर्मली उम्र होती है तो उम्र के हिसाब से जो डिसीज होते हैं वो हुए, बाकी कोई चिंता की बात
प्रेशर का या कोई ऐसा प्रॉब्लम था?
नहीं, अभी डिटेल में तो मेरे डॉक्टर से कोई बात नहीं हुई है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी वहाँ बैठे हुए थे तो मेरी कुछ डॉक्टर से बात नहीं हुई है। नहीं, अच्छी है।
Siddharth now joins us from outside the hospital where Prime Minister Modi was present just a few minutes ago. Siddharth, अब जब प्रधानमंत्री वापस दिल्ली का रुख कर चुके हैं तो क्या ये मान लिया जाए कि हीराबेन जी की हालत अभी स्थिर है?
Yeah, absolutely. The situation is stable. That is what the information which we are getting at this point of time. Just an hour or 45 minutes back, we had a talk with Jugal Thakur, one of the member of Parliament from Rajya Sabha from Gujarat, and he very clearly mentioned that he did not meet Heeraben, but he took the matter into consideration, telling that the doctors had told him that the situation is not that critical, so there is nothing to worry at this point of time. But the big thing is we are still awaiting the health bulletin, and it remains to be seen when we get the health bulletins. The meticulous details of the bulletins might just tell us that what exactly had happened to her. I personally asked him the question that what kind of problem did she face that she had to get to the hospital. So he said that it is age-related problems as she is turning 100, and now at this point of time of life, normally we have this problem. So again, there were speculations around the whole of the media, speculations around the social media that what kind of problem did Heeraben face, because we all were anxious, each and every individual in Ahmedabad, after the PM protocol was applied here, and the PM took the decision to come down to Ahmedabad. That made everyone anxious and speculative also. So considering all these situations now, still we can say, according to the member of parliament Jugalbhai, that the condition is stable. It remains to be seen that 1 or 2 days time, as he rightly mentioned, that Heeraben might be discharged. So taking all these things into consideration, we can come down to a conclusion at this point of time that she is stable. What everyone was expecting, and most of the people were apprehensive. The media also was apprehensive and very speculative, because it's a very sensitive issue. We all know what kind of relationship PM Modi shares with Heeraben. That is for all to be seen now. But again, when PM Modi left back, that was again a sigh of relief that he thought that everything is the situation is under control. And that again, after when he left for Delhi, the local media was also given the information through the member of parliament. Up till now, no medical officials have come out to talk to the media officially.
Siddharth, a quick question before I let you go. Has anybody else from Prime Minister's family visited the hospital right now?
Absolutely. In the noon time, when we just got here at 10:30 or 11 in the morning, the speculations are already begun. Right from all the local MLAs, maximum number of local MLAs, and the member of parliament from Gujarat, not just Jugalbhai, other than the member of parliament, Kiritbhai Solanki also. He also visited the mayor, the police commissioner, CM also.
Right.
With that, we had this information that Pankaj Modi, the younger brother of PM Narendra Modi, he along with his family, his wife and his children, they all were present when the PM was there, and they had a conversation also regarding her health and how she'll be getting back out of the hospital again, and when she will be discharged.
Right.
That was again, they had a very confidential meeting with the doctors in the hospital also.
Right. There is a very close bonding that Prime Minister shares with his mother. Thank you, Siddharth, for joining us with those updates. I'm also joined on the broadcast by Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist. But sir, before I come to you about the closeness of this bond, let's once again listen in to the statement that was made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi while he was paying tribute to his mother for braving the struggles that they had gone through during his childhood. Watch how he gets emotional, almost breaks down while speaking about his mother back in 2015.
अब जब हम छोटे थे तो हमारा गुजारा करने के लिए वे अड़ोस पड़ोस के घरों में बर्तन साफ करना, पानी भरना, मजदूरी करना, आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि एक मां ने अपने बच्चों को बड़ा करने के लिए कितना कष्ट उठाया। और ये सिर्फ नरेंद्र मोदी के केस में नहीं है, भारत में ऐसी लाखों माताएं जिन्होंने अपने बच्चों के सपनों के लिए अपना पूरा जीवन आहूत कर दिया है।
Mr. Iyer, one blog that has been quoted very frequently today is the one that Prime Minister wrote while he was paying tribute to his mother on her 100th birthday when she turned 99 years old, and he said she is as extraordinary as she is a simple woman. Tell us more about this relationship.
Indeed, you know, we just saw, even as he was recalling those years of his childhood about his mother, you can see his throat was choked. And you can sense the feelings associated with that period. You know, in that particular blog which he wrote when she completed 99 years, that was June 18th of this year, he had first time come out in public about the impact she has had on his life and how she has shaped up many things which are very dear to him, whether it is cleanliness, punctuality, getting things done, caring for others, caring for the oppressed, all that he had put in very detail in his blog. And he has often said, you know, he owes everything to his mother, and who always understood him and let him be, as you know, as he says in that blog, that she knew I was different from, you know, his siblings, and he wanted to be his own. And on the day he told her he wanted to leave his home and, you know, in pursuit of other things, you know, she, before even he went to tell her, she understood everything. His father was very upset. You know, he was not so happy that his son was just leaving like that. But she understood him. And he often, you know, recalled how whenever she used to ask him and tell him, you know, when he even became chief minister also, she thought he would live with her. But he did, because Prime Minister has been very particular that he keeps his immediate family away. That has been so. Except for his bonding with his mother, we have never seen any public display of affection with any of his members. And here, you know, he recalls in that blog that the Prime Minister, I mean, his mother used to often ask him, you know, be good, don't do harm to any people. And she also warned him about this bribe, you know, something that is the corruption, an issue that which the Prime Minister considers is a very core issue for him. It's also an issue that his mother used to often tell him about, how corruption oppressed people. So, you know, the whole story of Prime Minister and his mother, and the influence she has had on him, on many things, and particularly about wastage of food. You know, he says how she would insist that they do not waste a single morsel of food, because food was very difficult thing those days. And when you mentioned now how she used to supplement the income by washing utensils in neighboring, in the neighbors, in the neighboring houses, you know, something that reminds me, even MGR's mother, you know, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, MGR's mother, she also was, you know, Sandhya. She also, her life was also struggled out. That is how she brought up MGR and her brother. There are a lot of parallel, you know, very few political leaders have this kind of background, and where
Yes, and a
parents
background that
played a big
today
role.
united the opposition as well. We saw a slew of well wishes coming in from those on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Heeraben, a woman who always was the one to inspire, never the one to seek credit. We at times now pray for her speedy recovery. Thank you, Mr. Iyer, for joining us. We take a very quick break.